What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome to round 5 of Cliffy's Champions League. Before we get started today, a lot of people have been saying they do want to see the stats quickly, so that is what we are going to do. Top 5 batters, we've got Turnbull with 441 runs in 4 innings. That is absolutely crazy. Smith with 302. Sid Kumar, the captain of the Shredders, 283. And Brendan McCullum, the Royal Hiney wild card with 278, followed by Luke Ronke, surprisingly, who was in 5th place. And when it comes to the bowling, pretty close. Nadeem ahead, he's on 8 wickets. Cook, Green, Kitchen Fitz and Pookie all on 7. So still a lot of time left in the season, but that is just letting you guys know how everyone is doing when it comes to the stats. I think if you want a full stat sheet, down below in the comments or possibly the description, there will be a stat sheet that Sid has gone and made up. But enough about that. Let's get his team to take on the wicket takers. I don't know why it has told me that the LAN cable is not connected, because it is clearly connected. So let's go and get into it. Shredder's starting off first here. And Hick has gone. He's moved on, I believe, now to 8 wickets. I can't even remember what I just said. And you don't need to keep telling me the LAN cable is not connected. I don't really care. And I can't remember what speed. I'm pretty sure we do it at 20%. That is it. The LAN cable, we get it. The LAN cable is not connected. We understand. We understand. Nice wee partnership being put on at the moment by the Shredders. Obviously, after that early wicket of Hashim Amla, they are now going and getting through at a fairly good rate. Dahinga and Kumar both coming up on their 50s. Dinkha gets there, but Sid Kumar, the captain, caught and bowled by Luke Cork for 47 off 48, but he has put his team in a very good position, as he has done many times this season. Hesselgreaves gone and picked one up there, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in these last... We're coming up to the last 20 overs for the Shredders, and Hick's gone and picked up another one. He has carried on where he left off last season. Last season, so dominant. And Harrison Green finally getting in on the party there. We get that the LAN cable is not connected, PS4. You don't need to keep telling us. And there's another one for Harrison Green. So I think the Green and Hick party, their combination, is starting to go and get warmed up a little bit. It was so dominant last season, obviously. And I think those two are one of the many reasons that the wicket takers did so well and progressed so far. I mean, they won the competition, for Christ's sake, and I think it was on the back of their great bowling that they did have. But this has been a very good reply from the Shredders. I think they fell just short of 250, 249 for 8, I believe, is what they went and ended up on. So that is still going to be a very good chase. Dan Barnes has gone LBW to bench boy. He gets the first wicket of the game. And Warner and Ellington, the captain and the wild card. Livingston, he was on a hat-trick, gets Ellington and Romeo, obviously two very big players. A very solid, that very solid top 4 that we have talked about for everyone. But that top 4, 3 of the top 4 have been obviously retained by the wicket takers, played very well, played exceptionally well last season, and they carried on their form here. Dave Warner goes and picks up another 50, so he is currently going pretty slow for his standards, 60 off 87, but don't put it past him to go and obviously accelerate later on in the innings. There we go. Cameron is gone. Benchboy gets his second for the game, and he's bowled pretty well actually. 2 for 40 off his 8 overs, and Toner's gone and picked up Hesselgreaves. So remember, 249 I believe is what the wicket takers are chasing. It is really going to come down to, I think, if Warner can go and hang in there, and just like that, he is gone for 85. So there is going to need to be a lot of work done by both Cook and Court, and Harrison Green, Hick and Allen are going to have to go and get the job done as well. It's going to be a very tight and close game, and that is what I have said about, I think, almost every single game of this Champions League to date so far, that it is going to be close. They do manage to get up there in the end, the wicket takers. And that's a huge win, not only for the wicket takers, but for the competition as well. Getting there with just 4 balls to spare. What a game. And that is what we have said time and time again about the Champions League this season. Such a close and tight competition. And as I said, that has big implications for the league. It means the Shredders and wicket takers both on 6 points. So there's still a lot left to play for. I know we are only in round 5. We're currently 14. We're about a third of the way through, so it has actually come up quite quickly. The Snarks the Snarks, oh my god. The Sharks taking on the Snipers. Snipers still looking for their first win of the season, and they are going to be batting first here today. Tyson Bennett picking up that wicket in his first over. He gets the captain Stu Henry, which brings in the wild card, Kevin Peterson. And the Snipers have been one of those teams, obviously they did struggle last season as well, but they've been a team that I think, have put it all out there, but the result just hasn't gone their way. The luck just hasn't been there. And I think it is only a matter of time, because they do have a fairly solid side. Obviously, Henry had a good season last season, captaining the side. Got Peterson. Dale's pretty good. Darcy's gone and done pretty well this season. You've got Macon. You've got a lot of all-rounders down there as well. Hayes and Dobbs, who can go and get the job done. And as you can see, these two are going and putting on a nice wee partnership. Lepakis picks up his 50. Kevin Peterson not too far away. And already, well, he's actually just gone and got it there. But already at the halfway stage of the innings, 120 for 1. So definitely a very good platform that has been laid here so far by the Snipers, and they're just going to look to go and continue on with that. Probably look to get a score again around 250. That is about the average that we have seen, and there is 100 for Lepakis going and picking that up there. And Kevin Peterson, he isn't too far away. They need a wicket here, the Sharks. They are struggling just a little bit. 95 for Kevin Peterson. Wow, and there he goes. He picks up his 100. What a batting innings this has been. Nothing has gone right for the Sharkies whatsoever. They just haven't been able to pick up a wicket. Lepakis is now scoring it over a runner ball. He's just gone and passed 150. And all of a sudden, Jay Pookie goes and picks it up. But all of a sudden, a score that I was thinking of about 250 has ended up at 292. So this is going to be a very, very tough total for the Sharks to go and chase. And that is not going to help Lickley run out in about the third or fourth over of the game. So they are going to really have to go and bat their socks off here, the Sharks, chasing probably one of the bigger totals that we have seen all season. 292. It's going to be a huge, huge race to go and get up to there. And as I said, it could potentially be the Snipers' first victory of the season. Russell has just gone and passed 50 though. These two have put on a nice wee partnership. And I'm pretty much at a similar kind of stage. When it came to the 25th over, I think about 100 and... I can't even remember what the Snipers were on. They were on about 100 and something, but pretty close. And obviously just that one wicket down. Again, a lot of batting still to come for the Sharks side. You've got Bennett, Cliff and Pookie, the all-rounders, batting at 7 to 9. We've still got Earl, we've got the wild card Josh Butler, we've got Thomas to come as well. So things can definitely go there. The only thing I think that could go against the Sharks here, Turnbull is batting slightly slow-ish, and there's 100 for Russell, just like that. And Turnbull is coming up to that 100 as well. But are they going to have enough gas going into the last 10 overs? There is the 100 from Turnbull, and it'd be pretty disappointing if they went and obviously batted so well, put on such a good partnership, and fell short just at the end, which could potentially happen here. It hasn't. The Sharks have gone and picked it up. Bailey Turnbull carrying on his incredible, incredible run this season so far. 141 not out off 153 deliveries. The Sharks win by 9 wickets. Again, the Snipers put a very competitive total on the board. Things just didn't quite go their way, didn't quite work out. None of the bowlers actually got a wicket. The only wicket was from a run out. And as I said, if the Snipers could have gone and won that game, it would have had huge implications for the league. But the Sharks, for the time being, they sit atop of the leaderboard. We've now got the Vikings and the sledging Cyclones 6v7, and this game very important for both teams. They'll be looking to go and pick up those 2 points. It is the Vikings who are batting first. Luke Ronke has been in good form. He has been the guy. He is currently 5th. Well, he was 5th before the start of this episode when it came to runs that have been scored. And they're going and getting a nice wee start here. And it has been the Vikings, I think, are a bit in the same position as the Snipers. Obviously, they've got their 1 win off the Snipers. They have played well, they've bowled well, they've set totals well, but it just hasn't all quite fallen into place, and the luck hasn't quite been there on the day. So, again, it's only a matter of time before that happens. Brown goes and picks up his 50. Luke Ronke isn't far away either. He's going to be carrying on his batting form right throughout this season. And this is where the Cyclones do struggle a wee bit. When it comes to getting, obviously, those extra bowlers, that's where they are a little bit short. Luke Ronke's gone and picked up a 50. Brown, on the other hand, he has raced on to 90 and is very, very close to obviously going and picking up that century. And it is going to be a very good total that is going to be put on the board by the Vikings. There we go. There's 100 for Brown. There's been hundreds for days in this episode. Hundreds all around, hundreds for everyone. I think that's about the 5th or 600 that we have seen already. And Luke Ronke, he's accelerated as well. He was going slow-ish. He has now gone and got that 100. So that's another one for him. And what have the pitch curators done to the pitches today? They have been absolutely outstanding. They've played brilliantly. Ronke's gone for 127, and 147 is what our man... I can't even remember who it was now. My mind is all over the place this morning, and I wasn't even sure what the Vikings ended up getting, but it is going to be a very good chase nonetheless. Illingworth gets Smith, who was another player who was up towards the top when it comes to runs scored this season. But we'll have to wait and see. The one thing you can't count out when it comes to the Cyclones is obviously they do bat so deep, a lot of batters in the side, a lot of all-rounders in the side, is that they do have batting power right down to the end. So if any team was going to chase an outrageous score this season, I would put my money on the sledging Cyclones to go and do it. But the 2 early wickets from Illingworth, Clayton's gone and picked up one as well. Harden, who was batting well, 47 off 60 before he went and got himself out there. But looking good. A lot of bowlers being used as well by the Vikings, which is good. Obviously, keep that variation up, and that's what they can do. They've got a lot of bowlers. They do have a lot of all-rounders in the side as well, and they are really making it go and work today. No one has been really, really expensive. There's a run out. It was Brown that actually scored that 100. No one's been really expensive, except maybe Wade, who's gone for over 7 in his over. And Ashcroft's gone. Lindsay's gone to Baxter. Oh my God, Lewis Roberts, the captain, he has played a brilliant role. Didn't have a job with the bat today, but has done the job with the ball. 3 for 47, and just like that, the Vikings win by 89 runs. As I said, it was only a matter of time before everything went and clicked into place. My God, my words. 147 for Brown, 127 for Ronke, 3 for 47 from the captain, and 2 for 9 from Clayton. So a very good job there. And the Vikings do overtake the sledging Cyclones. And now we come to the final game. The final game of round 5. Boundary Bashers taking on Royal Hiney. Again, an important game for both. Boundary Bashers to stay in touch with the Sharks. Royal Hiney to stay in touch with the teams above them. So it's going to be a very interesting game. The Boundary Bashers are batting first. I did have a wee conversation with McIntyre earlier in the week just about how he's been going in club cricket, and it is fairly similar to how he's been going in this Champions League, so well done to him there. Peter Cook's gone for a golden duck. Crook, they are opening with spin here today, the Royal Hiney, and it has worked pretty well for them so far. Saying that, though, we will have to wait and see. This Boundary Bashers side, again, a very dangerous side. They were new and unknown coming into this season. They started off really well. I think they were, until last week, the only team that was unbeaten, possibly, left in the league. But they have since gone and obviously lost it since then. Spriggs has been a little bit expensive today. He has gone for over. He's going for over 7 in his over. Wright's gone and picked up McIntyre. Another good innings from him, 58. He's been very solid. And De Villiers as well has just gone and picked up 52. But Jones and Bosbury have gone quick, smart, just like that to Taylor and Wright, respectively. And there's another one. So Wright, he's really bowling well today. 3 for 14 off his 7 overs. And Crook's gone and picked up another one. He's been crucial as well. 2 for 25 off his 7. And things are looking pretty dire here for the Boundary Bashers. It's not looking good. Not looking good whatsoever. But a 50 to Bolton. I just got a little bit distracted there. I don't know what by. And my mind is just completely gone. Absolutely completely gone. Chiz is putting on a nice wee innings here. Really probably playing a bit more for his average, but Smart's gone and picked him up there. Kieran Wright, man of the match in my opinion. 4 for 32. And I don't even think the Boundary Bashers get up over 200. So we'll have to go and wait and see. McCullum, as I said, he's been batting well. I think he was 4th in the run scoring coming into this round. But saying that, the Boundary Bashers do have a good bowling unit. Westwell's been expensive today. He has gone for 39. That is similar to me in my career reborn video that I did the other day. I think in 5 overs, the only difference was I did have 3 wickets. But yeah, about 40 runs off my 5 overs. Very, very expensive for me. Lowe, he's been good. 2 for 20 off his 4. And remember, it's not the biggest of total that the Royal Hiney are chasing here. So they really just need someone to go and settle, someone to just carry the team through. And that is what it looks like Frost is doing. He's gone and picked up his 50. I don't know what's happened with the pitches. The first 3 games were playing on absolute belters of the pitches, and then this game here just seems to be, a little bit less. De Villiers has bowled 1 over. He's gone for 16. Nathan Lowe's picked up his 3rd wicket. I was going to say his 4th. But De Villiers has gone and picked up a wicket. Would you believe it? De Villiers is bowling. De Villiers isn't a bad bowler, mind you. I think he did pick up a couple of wickets against New Zealand when he did play against us in a one-day series not too long ago. But this game, I didn't think it was going to go this close. And it actually has. The Royal Hiney have gone and picked up the win. Obviously, Frost getting that 83 off 95, which really got them forward. He was the anchor in the innings, and he deservedly gets the man of the match. But 4 for 32 for Wright. That was a very good innings by him. And McCullum carrying on his fine form. Very close to a 50, but not quite getting there in the end. So, with that all said and done, we see the Sharks, after 5 rounds, I'm happy to say that, at the top of the leaderboard. Boundary Bashers, Royal Hiney, Shredders, and the Wicket Takers all on 6 points, just being separated by net run rate, and there isn't much net run rate in it whatsoever. The Vikings and the Sledging Cyclones both on 4, and the Snipers, again, very close today, but couldn't quite get there. I'm hoping they get there in round 6. It would be very, very nice to see. But anyway, guys, do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you guys have had an awesome weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got more Don Bradman, my career, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.